Hello. Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
How's it going? Oh,
I
the name says Jack. It's everybody except Jack.
I understand. All right, so Mojo, I'm Mojo from Channel 955, 104.5 SNX and 92.5 Kiss FM in Detroit, Grand Rapids, and Toledo.
Amazing.
Just a fat Midwestern guy
Good
hanging out.
to see
And
you.
good to see. First off, thank you guys so much for playing our Jingle Ball.
We're excited.
We are. By the way, first off, your fans are rabid. They are between you guys and the Backstreet Boys. I like sit there and I go. I'd almost like to have, like, you know how they do like the celebrity UFC matches, you know what I mean, or whatever, or boxing matches. Can we have the Backstreet Boys fans versus the AJR fans?
Okay, let's set it up. Instead of us performing, we'll set up a big fight.
Yeah. Whoever gets whoever wins, they get closer to the stage for the performances. So
Yeah. Perfect. But you have to pay for the insurance.
wait, you know what? We'll do it. We'll figure it out. So I love that you know the story behind you guys. And I know Jack can't be here, but I understand, and I'm not giving out too much information, but he's at the doctor's office.
That's right.
So
Yeah, sorry about that. Last minute kind of emergency.
no, that's cool. You guys got to be pretty pumped, man. First off, your new single is unbelievable. And will you do me a favor? Will you tell everybody about how this thing kind of blew up? It blew up virally like crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. We've been a band for so long. We've watched so many different phases of this industry. Like when we started, it was all about like iTunes sales. And then streaming came in, and now it's like all about TikTok and virality. But it's kind of cool. So the song you're talking about is obviously World's Smallest Violin. We wrote this, and I think if you asked us when we put out the album, what's the song that is least likely to be a single, we probably would have picked World's Smallest Violin, because it's so weird, and we just made it for the fans, like for our Broadway loving musical theater kind of quirky fans. But it's a really interesting lesson in work really hard on every song on the album, because you never know what could randomly blow up.
Yeah, and they grabbed onto it. Do you ever figure out? Because I've always wondered this with artists. Do you figure out who was the first one? Like, is there a way to figure out who was the first person to ever put it in a TikTok or to do something with it that made it all of a sudden go crazy?
You know, with TikToks, and especially with this song, I don't know if it was one, because there are so many different trends with it. Like, you know, the end of the song that gets faster and faster.
Yeah.
People took it on and interpreted it in their own way. I think in the beginning, it was like Japanese people drawing and doing cartoons and then showing the development of how they grew as artists. And then people took it on themselves and started showing pictures of them as kids and then growing up. So everyone kind of like interpreted it in their own way, which is honestly the best way for our music to kind of grow and resonate with people, is if they see themselves in it in different ways.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I like to study the history of things a lot. I get really into that because trends are always so cool to see. But have you guys studied like the history of like family being together in music? Like thinking, I mean, I know that there's been some great ones over the years, but do you guys look at the others and just to see like what is the trend of how long does everybody stay together? How long, like what is eventually the thing that, you know, either keeps them together or splits them apart, to make sure that you don't make those same mistakes?
I feel like there are two ways that these family bands go wrong. One is if they're forced into it, right? By like the evil dad that made you guys are a band now, then it always ends badly. And the other way is when everybody in the band wants to be the star and make all the important decisions. I feel like we subverted both of those well. It was like all of our dream. We weren't forced into it. And then on the other side, we all figured out what we're really good at. I think Jack is really good at the melodic sensibility. He knows, okay, this melody, I promise, let's go out with a bang, is better than let's go out with a bang. Whatever. Those are two random examples. But he'll tell you with 100% certainty, I promise people will like this melody more. I'm better at the emotional stuff. I know what will make people cry. That's like a weird little thing I have. I just have a good understanding of that. Adam's really good at the business end. He can tell us, okay, I promise we can play for 20,000 people in Detroit. With 100% certainty. So there's no like ego battling there. It's all like we're like a well-oiled machine, I guess.
Adam, are you do you control the finances too? If you're the business-minded guy, do you make sure these guys aren't blowing their money on, like Porsche Cayennes and stuff?
No, I mean, yes, but no.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done this ourselves for so long. We own a company called AJR Productions, and the whole point of it was that we all own this equally. We're all in this together, and that's been the goal from the beginning. So to see it get to this level after, how long has it been since the company? Like 12 years or so, where we can actually now make a living off of it is just crazy, because there's so many artists who never end up getting to this place, and we're just so thankful that we actually got over that hump and now can say, we make a living doing the thing that we love.
So how many Jingle Balls are you guys on this year?
This year is 4. We're playing Detroit, New York, Philly, and Atlanta.
Okay. So does that interfere at all with family? Like, does that, because I know that one of the things I'm fearful of when Jingle Balls come about is, a lot of people want to be with their family during the holidays. So how many artists are like, oh crap, I agreed to this thing, who knows when? Will it interfere with Hanukkah celebrations or any family stuff?
Hanukkah. When's Hanukkah?
Well, I don't know, all leading up, or, Christmas. We're pre-Christmas. So I think December the 6th, we'll be within it, right? We'll be within the scope, I think, won't we?
All right, we'll have to pull out of Detroit's Jingle Ball because it's Hanukkah.
Don't do that.
You just reminded me.
Don't do that.
It's fine. What's that?
No, I was going to say, here come the rabid fans coming to beat my ass and not the Backstreet Boys fans ass.
Oh, we're good. It's December 18th. Starts Hanukkah.
Is that what it is? Oh, good. You guys are fine.
We're done with Jingle Ball by then.
I love it. Leave it to the business-minded guy to figure out when Hanukkah was. So.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, in general, it's kind of cool. We're obviously 3 brothers, so we're already with most of our family, and our dad often comes to shows just as like a fan. We're not away that often.
And plus, we just got off of tour, and we'll be on a little break for this month, so it'll be nice to go back on the road and play a couple shows.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the craziest? And you guys probably have so many of them. You can narrow it each telling me one, but what's the craziest rabid fan story that you guys have? Because you guys do have, we talk, it's like, it's funny. I joke about all the fans, and from BTS to Taylor's, to Ed Sheeran's to, like I was saying, like the Backstreet Boys, going way back to those guys. Your fans though are like intense. Like the first day when the tickets went on sale, if we could have asked the question, who are you the biggest fan of? You guys probably would been number one, because when we were asking our listeners as we were giving away tickets, there were so many AJR fans that were going crazy, but a lot of them were like, hey, I'm winning tickets because I already bought them. And they were like trying to win more for like friends and stuff.
Oh, cool.
So,
yeah, I think that really comes from us. I think that from the beginning for us, it's been, if we have hits, amazing. But what comes first is let's make weird music for weird people. Like that's what excites us so much. Because like our fans are a really specific breed. They come to the shows. They're often like the theater kids of their school, or like the weird artsy kid that, is looking for like a community. And that's exactly who we were as teenagers. It's like precisely who we were. And so we really make music. We make the kind of music that we wish we had when we were a teenager, to find solace in and find community in. So if we have hits, amazing. What an amazing cherry on top. But what comes first is let's create this really tight-knit, culty fan base that are ride or die and will be with us for decades.
My son is a huge fan. He's in college, but it was wild because I would have to take him to shows. So I took him. I remember the first show I took him to was a 21 Pilots show, but I also then had to take him to an AJR show. And I was kind of like, I even though I'm in the the business and do a morning show on a top 40 radio station, I become a bigger the eyes of a fan, you know, because we, you know, you play songs and usually that's the time when I go to the bathroom and stuff like that, you know. But to see like your son become such a fan of you guys and to know every word and to know about your lives and to see that you guys are actually good guys, you know what I mean? That you're you know, you're good people.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. It's, that's like our main goal. Let's like make music with a lot of layers and give you a reason to listen to every song on the album and find Easter eggs. Like that's so fun. That's like the most rewarding part of all.
And let's also make the show an experience above and beyond the album. Like you listen to the album and you know the songs, but you know that when you're coming to a show, you're going to get something different out of it.
Man, we appreciate you so much. And if anybody doesn't, you know, if they don't have their tickets yet for Jingle Ball, December the 6th, Ticketmaster.com, get those tickets. We're actually, it's fun, you know, we made the show very affordable because we know how crazy times are right now. So there's tickets starting at $35. And Detroit, you know, you guys always have great shows here in Detroit, but LCA, the biggest venue, you know, in town, and Christmas time, you know, the holidays, it's going to be awesome.
Awesome. Cool. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
We're so excited. Tell Jack, I hope everything went well.
We will.
You know, we hope everything is good. And it's weird. Which two of you guys live together? Is it Jack and is it you, Ryan?
None of us live together anymore. We all kind of grew up. Yep.
You guys each have your own place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do it like Italian families though and live on the same block?
No.
where are you guys now? Where is this?
My place on the Upper West Side in New York.
That's cool. So when you guys all move out and stuff like that, you guys self-decorate your places and do everything yourself?
Yep.
Your parents have any say-so on anything anymore?
No, we're fully grown humans.
Who's the biggest daddy's boy or mama's boy?
Probably Jack.
Yeah, Jack, because he's not here.
Is he? He might see this though. Be careful, okay? Guys, big fans. Thank you so much. I mean, I know that you could be doing a lot of other things, and I know it really helps out the radio station. And we support you. We support you in a huge way.
Oh, awesome. Thanks so much, man. We'll see you soon.
Appreciate it. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.